win. So, for the first time in a long time, Fee Collier actually kind of cooked Angel Reese.
Angel Reese stepped onto the court, and reality met her at half court with a hard checkpoint one preseason game in, and the Minnesota Lynx handed her an ice-cold welcome to the WNBA. Shots rimmed out. The defense? Relentless. Somewhere in that storm, it looked like Angel's confidence quietly exited stage left. Was it just first game jitters? Or did the league just send a loud message? Welcome to the pros, rookie. Sit down. It's not the debut she dreamed of, but it is the one everyone's talking about. So, what really went wrong?
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your...
It might be a little early for panic in Chicago, unless you're part of the Angel Reese is the Future fan club. After 2 rough preseason games, Reese's WNBA debut is looking less like a breakout moment and more like a shaky high school tryout. The hype? Still there. The execution? Not so much. While Caitlin Clark is out here breaking ankles and hitting logo threes like she's in a shooting clinic, Angel's just trying to find the rim, without picking up a foul or getting out-muscled by Camila Cardoso. Spoiler alert, she's losing both battles.
Before a game or after a game or during practice for real, you rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you missed so many layups?
Let's not sugarcoat it. Angel Reese's preseason has been, at best, generously underwhelming. Against the Lynx, she put up a modest 10 points, going just 2 for 8 from the field. That's 2 buckets in 25 minutes, or 1 every 12.5 minutes. At that rate, we might need to start handing out juice boxes and good effort ribbons. 0.3 rebounds? That's fine, if you're a shooting guard, but when you're billed as a paint bully and you're getting out-rebounded by a rookie teammate who just unpacked her bag, yeah, awkward. This isn't the domination fans were promised. So what's really going on with Angel Reese? Let's break it down.
I talk about Angel Reese missing out on these press conferences all the time. What is this really about? Here's a girl, right, who loves to be in everybody's face, loves to be on front center, right? Always on TikTok, always on Instagram, always on YouTube with her podcast, but never during press conferences before a game or after a game or during practice for real. You rarely ever hear from Angel Reese. And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you missed so many layups? You're so bad at basketball for real?
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is living a very different preseason reality. In her debut, she came out like it was the WNBA Finals, dropping dimes, splashing threes, and commanding the floor like she owned the lease. The Fever put up 108 points in a blowout that ended faster than Angel Reese could pick up her 4th foul. While Reese is still searching for a role, somewhere between off-ball decoy and hyped-up bench energy, Clark is out here orchestrating the offense like a seasoned vet. 2 rookies, 2 debuts, 1 is writing headlines. The other is searching for answers.
And correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for elevating the WNBA dump. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for taking the dump and turning it into an unmonetizable turd. Now, to her credit, it is a nicely polished turd. It almost looks appealing. Almost. Of course, it's still not appealing enough to generate profit, but I guess the WNBA is taking baby steps. I mean, what's one more year of multi-million-dollar losses? I thought Angel Reese was the star of stars, the icon of icons. That's what the mainstream media keeps telling me. Headline at Forbes from last month: how Angel Reese and Asia Wilson are leading the WNBA's growth.
But here's the real kicker. Camila Cardoso, yeah, that rookie on the sky, the one who isn't starring in Reebok ads or dropping hot takes on every podcast circuit. Cardoso? She's quietly sliding into that power forward spot like she was born for it. 13 points, 9 rebounds, and a whole lot of "excuse me, Angel, I'll take that board." She's grabbing the rebounds that used to be Reese's calling card, only now, it's Cardoso doing the grocery shopping, cooking the meal, serving it up, and still walking away with leftovers. Meanwhile, Angel, she's stuck with the check.
Reese is smooth 6'3", and jump like that, grab him, rim, and dunk him. Let's be honest, that's bounce for a girl. That's bounce. Now, some of y'all are probably wondering why I said she could dunk. I mean, obviously, Shorty can't dunk now. we see the game, she barely get off the ground. She get like an inch off the ground. Anyway, the reason for that is she had a big injury in her leg a long time ago. Now she has a metal rod in her.
So let's tally it up. Caitlin Clark is cruising into the WNBA regular season like she's been here for years, lighting up scoreboards and making defenders rethink their life choices. Angel Reese, she's still trying to figure out how to shoot 25% from the field without triggering groans from the crowd every time she touches the ball. And just when the preseason couldn't get any more humbling for Reese, the WNBA schedulers pulled out the popcorn. Sky vs. Fever. Reese vs. Clark, Saturday, the showdown we've all been waiting for, except right now, it's feeling less like a rivalry and more like a mismatch. One's been sparring with reality, the other's shadowboxing confidence. Clark is the headliner, the highlight reel, the hype, and yeah, she's probably selling popcorn at halftime too. Reese, she's giving us unintentional comedy, missing easy layups, letting defenders stroll into the paint, and looking stunned every time Cardoso grabs a rebound she thought came with her nil deal. This was supposed to be the battle of the next generation. Right now, it's looking more like a one-woman show.
You wonder why you have the least amount of fans showing up in attendance at your games. That all has something to do with it. You're not relatable. You're not likable. People only hear from you when you're showing half off, your body, or you're showing off what you're wearing. Right? Trying to make a fashion statement. You're showing off your new weave. It's so unbelievable. You're showing off your new lashes, right? But you don't talk basketball.
It's not just bad, it's beginning to look personal. Reese has to be feeling it. Imagine hyping yourself up as the face of the next generation only to have your own teammates show you what paint dominance really looks like. Cardoso is taking those cherry-picked layups that Reese used to feast on in college like they were buffet samples, except this isn't LSU anymore and the WNBA doesn't hand out participation trophies. Cardoso's hustle, positioning, and efficiency are screaming you might have the followers, but I've got the fundamentals, and you can bet Reese knows that she's watching Caitlin Clark become the league's most talked about player overnight. She's watching Cardoso become the sky inside anchor, and she's stuck in the middle, too inefficient to be the scorer, not dominant enough to be the rebounder, and way too visible to hide behind the bench. But hey, it's only preseason, right? Sure, except now the real games are about to start and Angel's stat line is starting to look more like an awkward footnote than a rookie resume.